And here we go, our first crew of the day coming in on approach. And so Cap loses it a little bit here, swinging the stern around. Our guy gets off on the bow, grabs the line, and I'm pretty sure they're going to wind up flipping this the opposite way. Our guy's trying to stop him, but Cap's left the helm, and there's no real assist here, and it's just going to start working its way around. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here at Point Marina. So, we've got the knotty mess of lines up here, and Cap's trying to figure out what to do now, because they're on the wrong way. I mean, you might not think it's a big deal, but the reality is they just can't load the boat this way. When they go bring the trailer down, he's going to have to turn it around anyway. So let's see how they want to handle this one. Are we going to use the power out method where we just leave it tied up, toss it in reverse, let it swing around? No, we're going to take the old boat hook and see if we can push it around. Even though that boat hook looks pretty long, I don't think that's enough to flip this all the way around. So he's going to try it anyway. And now we're messing with the wheel, so maybe we're going to try some power with it also. Looks like he's trying to put it into gear. And back to the boat hook. Probably just going to have to get this one pushed over a little bit and just start walking it back around from the bow rail. But no, okay, so Cap's back at the helm now. And it looks like we're going to go with the power method to try and get it flipped back around. Oh, and they wound up hitting the dock right there. So Wifey's going to step off now to try and assist also. I mean, you could probably hand her the boat hook at this point and just let her pull you over. She's even like, just hand it to me. And Cap's not paying attention. He's back to the power method. Hopefully he doesn't hit the dock again. And so we'll use a little power. And finally we'll get this one set up and brought back around. You know, boaters aren't the only visitors we get down here at Black Point. Black Point has a ton of wildlife. It's not uncommon for us to see the manatees, dolphins, and of course, well, you know, the old crocs around somewhere. And we missed it. This crew wound up backing down, and they actually backed this into the dock. And they're pulled back forward just a little bit now, but you can tell by the angle they came down here, this one's all kinds of messed up. And our guy's gonna get out of the truck, but Wifey was yelling at him to stop, and he wound up having to pull back forward. Can they even get it off right here now, though? I don't know. They're so close to the dock, and it doesn't appear the stern's floating anymore. I mean, I could definitely be wrong, but it just doesn't look that way. So he went to the bow of the boat, so I'm assuming he's releasing the bow winch strap to give them an opportunity to try and get it off. And let's see how this one plays. I don't see Wifey making any sudden moves to try and pull it off, though. So here comes our guy. Let's see how they play this one. So, yeah, I mean, it's so far, it's just drifting into the dock back there. Now that I can see it, that the stern either is afloat or it's floating on the trailer, one of the two. And our guy's trying to pull, but yeah, that thing's not coming anywhere. And once again, you can just tell it's kind of sitting at a funky angle. I can't tell if it's still on the trailer. The trailer's still too deep, or excuse me, too shallow, or what. But again, they hit the dock, pulled forward just a little bit, and now our guy can't get it off. So they've been at this one for a few minutes now. And he's going to send Wifey up the dock. He kind of tosses her hands at her. And she's going to the driver's seat of the truck. I guess Wifey looked at him and said, yo, if you can't do this, let me show you how it's done. And she's going to head up there and take over. So she's going to climb into the truck. I'm curious if she's going to pull forward at all, or if she's just going to try and back it up from here. And somehow they seem to have it far enough over off the dock now they might be okay. So he's walking forward. He's going to start barking some instructions at her, it looks like. And she's just going to back it right from there. And there we go. And now it starts to slide off. And they're good to roll, it looks like. Oh, they got the stern line attached. Hopefully they left enough slack for it to come all the way off the trailer there. And is she gonna, yeah, she's gonna start. I'm waiting to see if she's gonna pull forward out. She is. All right, and Cap gives her the hands. Go on ahead. In other words, it's good to go. And here comes our next crew in on approach. And we've got one set of lines on the ready to bounce from the gunnel. Cap brake checks it and kicks it out though. And now the whole boat is drifting away from the dock. So he's back in gear. Our kid up on the gunnel better hang on though. As Cap, oh, there we go, the nice little step off. For a moment it looked like Cap was gonna reverse it back out. I thought he was gonna pull off the dock again, but he gets saved as our guy comes off the gunnel and onto the dock to give Cap the assist.
It's up to you. What you want?
Well, this one's interesting here, as our guy was the one who brought the boat in, but now he's got Wifey going for the load. So she's taking the slow roll approach, taking it nice and easy as she comes up. And he's giving her a little direction, and she looks pretty solid. The one thing that looks a little off to me, though, is how high the bow roller is up here. I'm not sure if the trailer's in the right spot on this one. So he's telling her, it looks like, to keep powering it up and try and get it a little further on the trailer. And here we go, she's going forward still. And now sliding back just a little bit. And there we go, he's gonna start pulling it up. And she powers it up there. Finally, it looks like it's in the right spot, and he's gonna winch it on. But it's not often that I see this one a ton, where somebody else brought the boat in, and then we see somebody else loaded on the trailer. Typically, it's the same person doing both, but today he decided to let her have a go at it, and she lands it pretty solid, and they should be good to go. And speaking of good to go, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, a man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And I also have our newest channel, and it's called Parks Guru. If you're into theme parks and things like that, go ahead and check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, guys.